I'm going to ask Siri to flip a coin.
Am I heads or tails, Frank?
You know what? That would be a good thing to establish first, wouldn't it?
Just wondering who am I
That would be
rooting
a good
for.
thing to establish first.
Hi, welcome to Beer with Geeks, for two geeks geek out with beer. I'm Tim, and with me, as always, is my Thanksgiving fiend friend Frank. How are you today?
Fiendish and thankful.
I was so close. I got tripped up on my own alliteration. And
it was good. It was good.
Yeah,
it was good. I enjoyed it. I am fiendish and thankful. Thankful for you. Thankful for our audience.
I'm thankful for all those things as well, including myself.
Yeah.
It's good to be thankful for yourself. High self-esteem, people. Let's do it.
Come on. Yeah. Absolutely. Come on. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Exactly.
Absolutely. Frank, on Beer with Geeks, we drink beer, sometimes other things. What are you drinking today?
Today, I'm drinking a hard cider because it is fall, because it is nearly Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is nigh. I'm drinking a North Country hard cider, original press. This is a local to me New Hampshire cider that I've talked about on the show before. Mm-hmm. It is made. It is an antique heirloom and modern hard cider. It is more on the dry side, but does have a nice sweetness to it nonetheless. So
people describe my personality, I think. Yeah, on the dry side, but it has a sweetness.
Nice. I like that. That's good. Clever. What do you got for a beverage?
I am drinking something that is also sweet and dry, but it is not a cider. I'm drinking a Porto wine. I know, I'm fancy. This is a Van Zellers & Co. Porto wine. Van Zellers has been operating since 1620. It is the oldest port wine family. And it is absolutely delicious. It is from Portugal.
Yes. Wow. Nice. That's awesome. Wait, can you spell the name of the winery? I want to make sure I get it right.
Van, V-A-N, like down by the river.
Right.
Zellers, Z-E-L-L-E-R-S.
Got it.
And Co.
Wow.
I actually took a picture of the bottle. I will text you.
Sweet.
The picture.
Nice. That's awesome. That sounds amazing. I love port. Like, I love it so much. It's such a, and it sucks to be diabetic and not be able to drink sweet wine like that very often. Once in a while, I like to enjoy one, but it's so good. It's always been a favorite of mine. I love to have one like after a nice meal. Like it's just a nice little sipper.
Well, we're talking about Thanksgiving today, Frank, and so I thought, even though we don't have Thanksgiving in front of us, that maybe a after Thanksgiving meal drink would be appropriate.
I love it. Well, do you want to play a game?
I mean, if this was a Halloween episode, you should have gone, do you want to play a game?
True. Yeah.
Yes, I do want to play a game because it's Thanksgiving-ish.
Tis. Yeah. I thought we could do a good old-fashioned draft. We've done superhero drafts before and that kind of stuff, but what if we drafted Thanksgiving food?
Let's do it. Now, see, Frank, where does Thanksgiving fall for you as far as like
November usually?
You got me. Give yourself a ding.
Thank you.
No, like as far as like holidays are concerned, because some people don't care much about Thanksgiving. And to other people, like, oh, I like gathering, but I don't really care about the food or anything like that. I love the food. I think the food is great. Like, Thanksgiving is just literally about the food. Like, it is. We're so grateful that we're all here and that we actually have food.
Yes.
So let's be thankful for that.
Yes.
And so I love it. I love that we're allowed to indulge. I think in a way that other holidays don't actually let you indulge the same way. Like Thanksgiving, you're supposed to fill up. You're supposed to put on your sweatpants, and so you have extra room.
It's a day for stretchy pants.
Stretchy pants, right?
Turkey and stretchy pants.
It's about Thanksgiving pants, right? Yeah. So Frank here has created a draft of roughly 25 food items from the main course all the way through beverages. And so as the basic draft rules is, once one person takes that, the other person cannot have that item. And so We are, so we're beholden to whatever our food item is. Now, it doesn't really matter. Are we gonna go main course, classic dish, vegetable dish, or are we just gonna go all out,
I
just
I
all over the place?
I think we should, we should set some ground rules. I think we should do like rounds that are for like, yeah, like a main, a side, or what were the categories you just broke down?
There's main course, classic side dishes, vegetable side dishes, additional sides, because let's face it, everything that's not turkey is a side.
Yeah.
Um, salad, and desserts and beverages.
Okay. I think we do mm, uh veggie side. No, you know what? I think sides should be all one thing. There's main, there's sides, and then there's dessert, etc.
Okay. All right. So even
Right?
though they're all broken up into additional sides, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think. I mean, I don't
Going
want
up.
to do like 7 rounds.
Yeah. No, I agree.
So here's the list. So now we've got it to main course, side dishes, salads, and desserts. Right. So
And
that's
beverages, right? And so
beverages, of course. That has to
people who
be.
are watching on YouTube, you can see the list. Everyone who's just listening, you cannot see the list. This is
No, but I'll
for
drop
your ears only.
I'll drop the link to the doc. We're using a Google Doc, so I'll just drop the link to that in the show notes if you want to, read it as we go.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, so we doing a classic coin toss to
Ooh, yeah,
decide.
yeah. Let's. I'm gonna ask Siri to flip a coin.
Am I heads or tails, Frank?
You know
Before you
what? That would be a good thing to establish first, wouldn't it?
just wondering who
That
am I
would be
rooting
a
for?
good thing to establish first. Why don't you call it? What would you like? And I'll flip again.
Heads.
Heads. Okay. Because ducks have heads. Because turkeys have heads.
Turkeys have heads.
Okay. Flip a coin.
This is very engaging.
It says it's tails.
I knew it.
I
I know
will.
it.
I will. Oh, you know what? I'll even show on for those on YouTube. I will show my Apple Watch. Now you can't see my Apple
No, you
Watch, but
can't. Also,
it says
it's
that.
close enough. Yeah, I believe you. It's fine.
Let,
Don't
let,
even
let the
worry
record
about
show
it.
I made an effort. So okay. Hmm.
Start with
I'm
me.
actually gonna go with dry brine turkey.
What?
Believe it
Really?
or not, I love a dry brine turkey. I really do.
You can have it, my friend. You can
Really, not a fan.
absolutely have it. No, turkey's already dry. I don't need it drier.
Oh, see, I like the dark meat is the thing. So,
Okay.
it does add some flavor there. But yeah, I guess if I was eating just white meat, yes, I would totally agree with that.
Yeah, because I prefer the white meat
Yeah.
personally.
Okay.
So, all right. Well, I'm the check.
All right.
Get the line. We'll do that. And Frank, you can highlight your way to victory.
Sure.
Yeah.
Cool. So you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put our initials next to each one so we can see what our plates look like.
Oh, I see. Oh yeah, let's just do that instead
Yeah.
of that's
Yeah.
perfect. Great.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Cool. So sides, we've got traditional stuffing, mashed potatoes, green bean casserole, sweet potato casserole, cranberry sauce, au gratin potatoes, cornbread, wild mushroom stuffing, Brussels sprouts with bacon, cream spinach, butter braised cabbage, roasted root vegetables, spicy garlic green beans, parmesan roasted cauliflower, brown butter roasted pumpkin, sauteed Brussels sprouts, corn pudding, creamed pearl onions, mac and cheese, dinner rolls, cheesy corn spoon bread, Italian spaghetti squash, sweet and sour onions. That's it. Those are the sides. Let's
Sounds
say
awesome. So
how
funny that
many.
most of those do not exist at my Thanksgiving.
A lot of those don't at mine either, but a good number of them do, um, which is wild. I'm very lucky to go to an awesome Thanksgiving every year that has
Good point.
so much.
So you took the turkey, so it's my turn, right?
Sure, yes,
Yep.
yes. And
Cranberry
let's say
sauce.
we get what do you think? Three sides, 5 sides. What should we do?
Yeah, let's do five.
Go
Five
five.
sides is good. Let's load
Okay,
that plate.
yeah,
Cranberry sauce is off the table, my
load it up.
friend. I do
Well, assume
apologize, but
you're getting up to get second at some point, and you're getting other sides. While you
sure,
go.
of course. The cranberry sauce is gone.
Cranberry sauce. Ah, but wait a second. You know the question for cranberry sauce
Mhm.
from from scratch or from the can.
I'll eat both.
Yeah.
Completely true. Like I
Yeah.
will like
Okay.
I the jellied stuff is great. maybe a
Mhm.
little too much sugar for my almost
Sure.
40-year-old body.
Mhm.
But I'll take both. I like homemade cranberry sauce. When I was a kid, it was definitely it was definitely a little too bitter, right?
Oh, sure.
Um,
Yes, agreed. Agreed. I felt the same way when I was a kid.
yes, but now 100% doesn't matter. I like both of them. What about yourself?
Right on. Yeah, I think for me, it's I prefer the canned stuff. I will eat both. I do like both, but if I get a choice, I'm gonna go with the canned stuff because
You
I
could give me a can and a spoon. Like, I'll just eat it
yes,
right out of the can. Like,
nice.
yeah,
I love
amazing.
that for you. I love it
Mhm,
for you.
thank you.
I have to go for my favorite food apart from the turkey itself, which is the stuffing. I love talk about just give me a can and a spoon. Like give me a giant bowl of stuffing and a spoon, and I'll go to town. That is my favorite food apart from the turkey itself. It's just such a such a satisfying like it's I mean it's just bread and like veggies and maybe some people put raisins or walnuts or something in it, but um I just love it. I
It
just love it so
is,
much.
but it is satisfying. Because you took traditional, I will go with the wild mushroom stuffing, which I've
Nice.
never had, but it actually sounds delicious.
Yeah, that sounds incredible.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm in for that.
cool.
Yeah.
All right, that's round one. Round two.
Um, hmm. Well, no, you get one more, don't you? Because
I
I
did.
just took stuffing, so now it's your
Oh, sure. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yes,
yeah.
you did just go. Next, after stuffing, I am gonna go with ooh, uh, I'm gonna follow my heart, and I'm gonna go with the potatoes, the au gratin potatoes.
Mm.
I
The
do love
potatoes.
I do love mashed potatoes. Um, and truth be told, I'll probably have like a little bit of both. But right now, in this moment, you ask me today, I'm feeling like au gratin.
Mm.
Good old potatoes
I'm
and cheese
gonna
can't go wrong.
I'm gonna go with a green bean casserole. I enjoy
Mm.
a good green bean casserole.
That one's not, like, super high on my list for whatever reason. I don't dislike it,
That one
but
has been on my Thanksgiving plate for many years now, so
sure.
I think I have good family associated memory
I
with it.
gotcha. I gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah, but, truthfully, like you said, potatoes, I if I don't have a potato on Thanksgiving, whatever.
Yeah, really? Yeah,
Yeah.
I guess I mean, to me, it's like turkey, stuffing, mashed potatoes, gravy. Like, that's sort of the basic building blocks from my Thanksgiving growing up and then the Thanksgiving that I attend now with my wife's family. Um, it's such a good Thanksgiving, Tim. It's epic. It is so epic. It's so great.
I'm very
But
happy for you.
I'm very excited. It is a highlight every year. And this year my daughter's old enough that she might not I might be able to actually eat something. Um, so yeah. Uh I lost my train of thought thinking about how good that Thanksgiving is. Oh yes, that the those are the basic building blocks of a Thanksgiving meal in my past and now. So I just I can't picture without some kind of potato. Usually mashed potatoes, but like I said, today I'm feeling cheesy.
Hmm.
Interesting, interesting. For my next trick, I think I have to go with the Brussels sprouts with bacon.
I was so close. I was
Mm,
so close to that one. I'd assumed that they were oven, they're in the oven and
sure.
whatever
Yes.
else,
Me.
so
Yes. Yeah. 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 The roast.
Brussels
Everything's
sprouts
roasted.
were not a thing when we were kids, right?
Brussels sprouts were not as much like I didn't. I was never. I don't think I was ever made to eat a Brussels sprout in my life until I
Nope.
chose to eat one, and by then I was, I guess, in my teens, maybe my 20s. It must have been my teens. Um, yeah, we never ate them at home, but people used to like steam them or boil them, which
Which are no
is
good. Mm-mm.
awful, awful. My I have a family member who still won't eat Brussels sprouts because their mother used to, I think, steam them or boil them, and so they're just like, nope, don't care, doesn't matter, not gonna, not interested in them anymore.
Oh,
So,
yeah, but you're missing out on the, like, actual quality
I
vegetable. Not that most
know,
vegetables aren't quality, but, like,
but
it's, like it's
yeah,
great. I will never say no to a Brussels sprout.
it's got to be crispy though. If they're
Yes.
yeah,
Mhm.
they got to be nice and crispy. If they're soggy in any way, it starts to go downhill for me. I'm a big texture guy.
Mhm.
If texture doesn't hit, then we're gonna have a bad time.
I agree. I'm gonna go in a different direction for my next one, and I'm gonna go with something I've never had, but it sounds delicious, which is the brown butter roasted pumpkin.
That does sound good, doesn't it?
Right? Like,
Yeah.
I want that. Can anybody make that on Thanksgiving?
Mm,
I mean, I guess I could make it, but I'm not going to.
mhm, mm.
Our pumpkins, we got pumpkins and they're reserved for the pie, so can't mess with that.
Sure. Yeah, yeah, yeah. There you go. It's got to be in the pie. Oh man, that does sound amazing though. Brown butter. Mm. I'm thinking, dinner rolls feels like it's unfair to for one person to have it and not the other. I feel like that's not really a side or it's not like a side course. It's
It's
just
it's an
spread
everything. It's an infinity. There's always
spread
dinner
for the table,
rolls.
right? Come on. Like
Yes.
that's just
We
the
can
rules of
both have the dinner rolls. We will cut that. Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
let's check
That
it,
would
but we'll keep
sure,
that to ourselves because
sure.
it's funny. I almost did choose dinner rolls, but I was like, I'm an adult. I should probably choose a vegetable. You
Follow
gotta
your
have a
heart.
dinner
This
roll,
is
baby.
hey, listen, you know what? This is imaginary. If you can't have whatever you want when you're imagining, you know,
You're an adult. That's what it is. Even in your imaginary room,
well,
you're like, well, if I had $1,000,000, I guess I would pay my mortgage and my bill. Like, no, no,
mm,
no, just the fun. You
just
gotta like
fun,
just the fun bit. Yeah.
fun stuff. Come on.
Hmm. Although paying my mortgage does sound fun.
I mean, sure,
Sure.
sure.
All right. So if we're both having dinner rolls, it's still your turn. You get to go.
It is still my turn, isn't it? Roasted root vegetables. Yes, give me that. That
Hmm.
sounds so good. Give me like a whole mess of, you know, carrots of various colors and other
Hmm.
things too. Onions. I don't know. What are the other like popular root vegetables other than just
Carrots.
many colors of carrot?
Leeks.
Sure.
Um,
Tim and the multicolored carrot.
hmm. There are many there are
There are.
multicolored carrots.
It's beautiful.
Know what's weird that's not on here? Just
Hmm.
regular corn on the cob. Whatever is not on this
Hmm.
list.
It's not, is
Fascinating.
it?
No, fascinating. I'm not gonna add it. Instead, I'm gonna
Okay.
go with the Parmesan roasted cauliflower because that
Good for
also
you.
sounds really good.
Does.
I like cauliflower very much. Why is my
I
caps lock not working?
I don't typically like cauliflower very much, but I like it again, like crunchy or crispy like that I don't love the texture of cauliflower as it's in the wild on its own.
Mm,
Um but if it's got a little crunch to it, a little crisp to it, like I've had some really good like buffalo cauliflower
mm.
that's like nice and toasted. Like that's real. That can be really, really good.
Question: Do you come from or hail from a place that does mac and cheese on Thanksgiving?
I did not do mac and cheese on Thanksgiving. We do now at the one I go to now, but not
Oh,
not in
okay.
my childhood.
Yep. No, I didn't either. It feels so out of place to me.
Mm,
Like it just doesn't. I feel like it just doesn't go with everything else. It's almost like, well, the kids will only eat mac and cheese, so we'll have mac and
yeah,
cheese.
it does kind of feel like that. Yeah, that is interesting. I I think it's very popular in the South,
Mm.
from what I understand. Um,
Your last one, good sir.
I do like a good mac and cheese. You know what my like if you want to talk about one things that feel out of place on a Thanksgiving table,
Mm.
my dad told me that when he was a kid growing up, when my grandmother hosted Thanksgiving, I think she made a turkey, but she also made lasagna. And that feels out of place for Thanksgiving
What?
for me.
What? No.
That is an Italian immigrant making a Thanksgiving dinner.
Gotta have lasagna on the table. If there's not some kind of pasta on the table every
Yeah.
meal, then what are you doing?
The spaghetti squash here, Italian spaghetti squash, made me think of it. It's so like that is so weird to me. Rest assured that by the time I was growing up, we were no longer having lasagna at Thanksgiving. My mom took over Thanksgiving, and
Mm.
there was no lasagna.
I do have lasagna on Easter. I have done that before, but
Oh,
we don't
sure,
have a
yeah,
set Easter meal, so
yeah. We don't really have a set Easter meal. We often had a lamb or a ham.
ham was usually the
Mhm.
go-to. Did you turkey on Christmas too?
Nope, nope.
No, us
Ham,
either.
ham on Christmas.
Ham on Christmas. We were meat pie on Christmas because we're
Oh, yes,
French.
French.
Yeah.
Yes. Marissa's family was as well. In fact, her dad still makes it for Christmas Eve
I mean, my mom
very
does
often.
too. Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
nice. Um, nice. That's fun. Okay, my last one then. I will. I'm gonna go with the fun option and not the
Good for you.
responsible
Be a kid.
option. I'm gonna say cornbread.
Oh, good for you. That's great.
Yeah,
Mhm.
this is fantasy. Why not? Let me have this.
I'll
Um,
you can have it. You can have it.
let me have this. Okay. For salads.
Do you know the difference between a harvest salad and a fall farmer's market salad?
Oh, absolutely. Let me tell you.
I'm gonna go for the market salad because it feels like I just got everything at the farmer's market. That's what that
Sure.
says to me, which means that it's fresh. So I'm gonna go with that one.
I'm gonna go with the harvest salad because that's what's left. With a harvest salad because that sounds like refreshing things that were freshly picked, recently harvested. In November, all the goodness of the things that are harvested in November, whatever those are. It
Mhm.
sounds harvest delicious.
Delicious.
Harvest
Okay,
delicious.
you get to choose, my friend.
Desserts.
Desserts. We've got pumpkin pie, pecan pie, mince pie, hickory nut cake, apple pie, sweet potato pie, lemon jelly, Charlotte russe, fruit cake.
This is also a funny list. Or a lot of these I are not part of my Thanksgiving frame of
No, me
reference at
either.
all.
Some of them I've never even had before, but I'm willing
Yeah,
to
same.
try.
I'm gonna have to if I get first pick, I'm gonna have to go with pumpkin pie.
That's fine. I
That's
like
the
pumpkin pie, but it's not like the be all and end all for me. Like I
mm,
must have some.
mhm.
It just doesn't sit for me that way. So I'm gonna go with apple pie instead.
That is a good one. That is a good one. Yep, I definitely would have gone for that one at some point.
Yep.
Um,
How many desserts are we,
that's
let's
a
just do
good
all the desserts. Let's see how weird we
let's
get
just do
one
all
of
the
our
desserts.
like, what we
Sure.
because the list is short. So,
Let's go. Let's go nuts.
how weird can we get here?
All right. Then for my next, what is a Charlotte Russe? I thought Charlotte Russe was a clothing store. Um,
Hmm.
Charlotte Russe dessert. It was at some point. Charlotte Russe cake is an elegant French dessert created by chef Antonin Carême in the early 19th century. It consists of Bavarian cream set in a mold lined with ladyfingers, typically served cold.
Hmm.
Well, that sounds lovely. I feel bad for the ladies whose fingers um, were sacrificed for
Oh,
this
man.
cake, but
Well,
we
lady
honor
fingers does sound better
their
than, like,
sacrifice.
burly man fingers, construction yard fingers.
Sure does. Sure does,
Yeah.
boss. Yeah. There's a Charlotte Russe for you.
Mhm.
There you go. Anyone
I've definitely
watching?
never had that on Thanksgiving.
No, I mean, I don't. I've never had one. Period. Ever. But that sounds delightful, delicious, lovely. Um, cool. I'm gonna go for. I've never been much a fan of pecan pie or sweet potato pie, so let's let's give lemon jelly a shot.
Oh, you just went in a total different direction. You went through that whole thing for Charlotte Russe. I really thought you were gonna pick it.
I need to know what it was first, but now that I've seen it, now.
I'm gonna go for the Charlotte Russe. You actually sold me on it.
All right,
I've never had it either. But
there
as
you go.
soon as you were like creme, I was like, I
Mm.
was like, yep, absolutely, I'm there. Like, what? Fresh cream? Like,
That's
I'm
very funny.
sold. I don't care what the rest of it is.
uh,
Yeah. I'm a man of simple taste. Really.
yeah, sure.
Yeah. Though truthfully,
Um,
I would have gone with the lemon jelly because I like lemon and jelly. So kind of put them
exactly.
together. I feel like it
I
has
feel,
to be good.
I feel like you can't go wrong, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay,
Um,
well, we're down to the bits that you don't care for, apparently.
well, I'm just mince pie as a dessert. I've never thought of that as a dessert. I thought that was more that's a savory option. I thought because it's a meat pie, isn't it? So that feels like a
Mhm.
savory option, but maybe that's just the Claude AI.
A mixture of fruit, spices, and sweat. Sweat. It's Suet.
Oh, suet.
Suet.
What?
That's what
Fruit,
it says.
spices, and suet? Okay.
Mhm. Traditionally served during the Christmas season.
I did think
Combination
yeah,
of
it's
dried fruit,
English,
farming
right?
sugars, nuts, distilled spirits. Yeah, that feels like a dessert to me,
That does feel like a dessert. Yeah, no, I thought it was a meat pie. Um,
right? Because you, like, you mince the meat and you put it in the
yeah, I
pie,
thought it was a
right? Yeah.
mincemeat, yeah. It is my turn, right?
Yes, it is your turn.
Yeah, you know what? I'll go with it. The mince pie you described, that that sounds like a dessert I wanna try, and it sounds
Look it
very
up. It looks
very
good.
fall too, you know? It just sounds very, yeah, on theme.
Yeah, it looks delicious. Um, oh man, pecan, hickory nut, sweet potato, or fruit cake. I do like pecan pie. I'm gonna go with the pecan pie.
Yeah, something about pecan pie never really appealed
It's
to me.
good. I mean, I can't. My daughter has a peanut tree nut allergy, so
Ah,
there will be no pecan pies in my
yes,
future.
yes,
So in this fantasy, we're
exactly.
having it.
There you go. There you go. I like it. Hickory nut cake. I've never had it. I've never had hickory nuts, but it does sound really good. It's a traditional American dessert featuring a moist sweet cake filled with chopped hickory nuts, which taste similar to walnuts but slightly sweeter.
Well, anything sweeter than a walnut, so that's not
That's
hard.
not saying much.
Yeah.
But that sounds like something that I'd be into. So I'm gonna go with that.
Okay, so my choices are sweet potato pie and fruit cake.
Yes.
This is a
So the
bold
question
choice.
is,
This
how
is
much do you hate
a
fruitcake?
bold choice, Cotton, but I'm actually gonna go with the fruit cake, which is always a bad choice. Like,
Yeah,
fruitcake's always like, I'll
but
try the fruitcake. Maybe it'll be good this time." It's not.
I
It's never
mean,
good.
I've had worse things than fruitcake.
I guess I have too, if you put it like that,
Yeah,
like,
I don't know. I guess I'm not saying, I guess what I am saying is
had undercooked fish before. Yeah.
sure, fruitcake gets a lot of hate, is what I'm saying, and I feel
Mhm.
like it's a little overblown.
I think if people hated it that much, people wouldn't make it anymore.
Exactly.
Like, so
Exactly.
somebody has to like it in order to make it. It's n I should try see, what it is one of those things. It's like my relationship with Doctor Who. I should like
Mm,
this.
mhm.
I I guess my old history with Doctor Who, maybe
Right,
not my new
right.
one, but
The before times.
right, I should like this. It has all the things that I like, but if you smush them together, I don't like it that much. Why is that?
Mm,
But I keep trying it just in case. So I'm gonna go
just
with
in
the
case.
fruitcake.
You gotta give it a shot, you gotta see, right? You gotta know if it's
Mhm.
yeah. Uh, well,
So you gotta go with sweet potato pie.
I
It's
gotta
the
go
only
with
one
sweet
left.
potato pie then. That's what we're left with, so,
That one
uh
never also feels like a dessert, like, "Here's the sweet potato as part of your side, but also here it is in pie form
yeah,
for a
like,
dessert."
oh,
What?
okay.
Get out of here. That's like one of those, like, we didn't have a lot of food growing up,
Oh,
so,
it
like,
yes,
yeah.
totally. Yeah, that's
"Oh,
exactly
today's the sweet potato is gonna be the dessert."
right.
Oh, goody.
Okay, great. Well, it is sweet.
Eh. Alright, we've got 4 beverage choices before us today: hot spice cider, warm mulled wine, both of which I've never had on Thanksgiving, but they do sound
Mhm.
Thanksgiving-y, coffee, and beer. Um, Maybe a lame choice, but I'm gonna go with the coffee because I don't think it's a holiday unless you have a cup of coffee.
Mm, I mean, I will have coffee, but I'll have coffee with dessert for sure.
Yeah, right, like, but that's
Yeah,
it, like, there's always,
yeah,
like, coffee that goes with dessert, like, I can't
yeah.
have pie without the coffee, it's just not gonna
Sure,
happen.
sure. Yeah, those things go together. Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I'm gonna go with beer first because it's beer with geeks, and that's usually the first thing I go for. And yeah, the Thanksgiving that I attend has an awesome beer selection.
Mhm.
So that's part of it. Have I mentioned that I really love the Thanksgiving that I attend?
Yes, you have several
Mm,
times. Oh, and I'm just
okay, wasn't sure.
waiting for my invitation. It's not a big deal. It's okay. It's fine. Just don't worry
I mean,
about
it's
it.
not mine. It's not my
I
table to
know. I
invite. You
also
know.
have my
Yeah.
own family to
I
go to.
was gonna. Yeah,
Sorry,
that's
family. I'm
sort of
going to Frank's awesome Thanksgiving. I'll see you guys later. I'm thankful for you.
losers.
Goodbye.
Ugh.
No. All right. Given the choice between hot spice cider and warm mulled wine, I'm actually going to go for the cider.
Ooh, I thought
Right?
you'd go with the wine.
You know, I'm
Ah.
perfectly honest, hot mulled wine in excess, like more than 1 cup, hurts my tummy. So, not
Mm,
gonna do it.
you have a delicate tummy. You
I
do.
I really
Yeah.
don't, but,
Really?
no, not
Oh.
really.
The way you
I think
describe it, it sounds like it is, I
yeah,
guess.
the if it's a I mean, if you feed me, like like, concentrated almonds, hot peppers, or mulled wine, yes, but otherwise, I'm fine.
Interesting, interesting. Okay,
Mhm.
good to know. So I'll bring all 3 next time I see you, and we'll
Guess
yeah.
what you're like, "What a terrible Thanksgiving." You offered me mulled wine, assorted peppers,
Assorted peppers.
and almond flour, not even
Uh,
baked into anything, just raw
just
almond
raw.
flour. How terrible.
Yikes.
Yes,
Hmm.
indeed. Well,
Or you
okay.
send an almond milk.
Almond milk's fine, doesn't bother me.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Hmm.
I don't know. Maybe it's because they milked the almond. I don't know.
Almond milk is pretty watery, to be honest with you. I don't think
It is.
there's, yeah.
It is.
Oat milk, though. If you're looking for a milk alternative, oat milk is, I think, the way to
Almond
go.
milk is good, but I can have dairy. Like,
Oh,
so I
sure. So
like,
can I.
yeah, so,
But for anyone out there who's looking to
oat is
cut out
good.
here.
Coconut's good if you want everything to taste like coconut.
Yeah, no, coconut's not good. Not good for the. I like coconuts, but coconut milk isn't really good for anything. Coconut water can go straight to hell.
Yeah, no. No, not having that. No.
I
Just
don't
give
I
me
don't
regular
understand.
water, please.
Yes, no, I don't understand coconut water at all. But anyway,
No.
that is neither here nor there.
Mhm.
Should I tell the lovely people where they can find us
You
on the internet?
absolutely should.
Yeah. Well, you can find us at beerwithgeeks.com, which if you're watching on YouTube, you're seeing right now. And you look at this. We got all the episode archives. You can go back through the years. You can search. Like today, I was like, we haven't really done a real Thanksgiving episode, have we? And I did a quick search. And it shows me that the only ones that mention Thanksgiving are episode 469, Mighty Squirrels in My Fridge, which was about Loki last year, 2023.
Mm.
And then the other one is episode 24, Lois Was a Mean Girl, from 2014, going way back. And that one was about Superman the movie.
Well, it's because on Wednesday she wears pink. That's why.
That's right.
Lois was
Yes.
a mean
That
girl.
was why. That must be why. Yes. Yes.
Oh.
And we did Superman because it was like Americana and Thanksgiving and blah, blah, blah. So, yeah. So, yeah, you can look back at the archives. You can, of course, subscribe, follow, rate, and review us anywhere that you get your podcasts. There are links to all of those right on the website. And if you want to get in touch with us, you can hit us up at beerwithgeeks@gmail.com. There's also a form on the contact us form on the website that goes to the same place, but beerwithgeeks@gmail.com will do the trick. And yeah, that's if you want to hit us up at patreon.com/thoughtbubbleaudio, that will help us out as well. And that will make it so that you can support the show and help us to keep it going.
Good stuff, Frank. I enjoyed the visual, like, walkthrough that you gave me, the little tour around the website.
Thanks.
It's so fun being on YouTube,
It
I
is.
guess.
It's fun. I guess
I
if that's your
guess.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Frank,
Yeah.
happy Thanksgiving.
Subscribe on YouTube. And yeah,
Mhm.
follow, like, and subscribe.
Very good. Well, Frank, happy Thanksgiving to you. I
Happy
cherish
Thanksgiving.
you as my friend and my podcast host, and I hope that you live a long and healthy life in continuing to be both.
Oh, thank you,
So,
my friend. Live long and prosper.
indeed. And I cherish all of you. So until next time, cheers.
Cheers.